Man, Chewy looks extra clean in here. Looks like somebody vacuumed.
Yeah,
Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy. My name is Eddie. As always, I have Brian here to my left.
What up?
Spenny to my right.
Who's this? Oh, I mean, hey.
the dude with the glasses.
And back again, Tony.
What up? What up? What up?
No longer new.
I told you he liked it. I told you he was gonna like it.
They always come back, don't they?
They always come back.
And on the
Always.
ones and twos, Chuyaso.
What up? What up?
So, this MLS mini tournament is coming up.
Is it?
It is.
I'm
No
excited.
schedule yet.
I'm excited.
We'll get that into it in a second. And of course, there's going to be controversy. And it's already begun. So, Bihamid posted, I believe it was on his Instagram, and then screenshotted and shared on his Twitter, which he later took down. But luckily, here in News Across the Galaxy, everyone works really hard, and we took it off somebody else's page. So, bear with me. I'm a horrible reader. So, he posted the following. I have no problem with the Orlando tournament. Looking forward to playing. To lock us up in the Disney campus like we are in jail, or like us as grown men don't know how to live freely and still protect ourselves and our teammates. It's ridiculous. We aren't children. Who need supervision. I don't agree with being locked in on a campus, and I've said from the beginning, I know how to wear a mask and social distance myself from people. We've agreed to this tournament. We've agreed to play We've agreed to get sticks up our nose every 2 days. Now I believe we deserve the respect not to be locked up like we are animals or in jail.
Stay home and get your 5% then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stay home and get your 5%.
Does he have a point though?
I mean, I get his
does
point of
it-
view, dude. I get his point
Right?
of view, man.
I get it too. I mean, it's basically lock-in camp.
What's the purpose of the lockdown? What's the purpose
nobody
of you,
comes in, nobody comes
What's the
out.
purpose of you staying at home? The stay at home.
So you
act?
won't contagion other people.
Yeah.
Do you want to contaminate other people?
No, of course not.
I don't think
Do you
nobody
want to
does.
contaminate other
Of course
people?
Of
not.
course not.
Is it really up to you personally if you contaminate other people?
Not
It
really.
is up to you personally if you contaminate people, because if you don't wear your
Your
mask, or
choices.
you know you're sick and you're out and about without mask, coughing on people's face,
Yeah.
that's your responsibility.
Yeah,
But I don't think he's saying that. Like, he knows.
he's not gonna
He
go
just said
out.
it. He's an
He's
adult.
not gonna go out.
You can't
pretty
just
much.
lock me up in my room like I'm grounded.
But
Type.
he's an adult. He's not a scientist. He's not a doctor. He's not a physician. He can't determine whether he has something that's contagious on him or not. The whole point of them being on lockdown is to protect the players from getting themselves sick, getting their teammates sick. Look what's happening around the league. You already have a couple people popping up that have the symptoms just because they're getting tested on a daily basis.
Right.
You
The
know?
problem with that, dude, is that the maids and everybody cooking the food and they're not locked down.
Yeah. You know what?
Everybody doing everything.
We don't
Yeah,
know
to-
we don't
no,
know the
to-
full
to-
extent of that.
No, yeah, we do. But that was already reported.
They're not going to be
Wow.
locked down.
These guys, these guys are pros, right? I get your part too. You agreed, right? Going into this was what it was gonna be, and to come out after, I don't know what to call him or what to say about his post, but maybe he should have just stayed quiet and not gone, because he knew the terms. But to Chewy's point, maybe he was made aware after, like we were. The people that are working at the resort are cooking, the cooks, everyone maids get to go home.
Yeah, dude, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool at all, actually. I'm just finding this out right now.
Yeah.
But
that
yeah,
sounds
nah,
kinda
that's messed up, dude. I mean, I'm a player. Why could everybody go out and I can't? What,
Yeah. Why can't I go see my
Shit,
family? That's kinda
You're
fucked
asking
up.
me?
No, I mean.
No,
How much is that cook gonna get paid?
That is true.
How much are you gonna get paid as Bill
As a
Hamid?
professional, yeah, you get paid more, obviously. But just
Tax brackets are way different. They don't protect the product. You are there to showcase a product. You're under
technically they're there to
contract.
sell the product too. Though,
You
those
as a
workers.
player are under contract to sell a product being your skill on the playing field. Whether you're a goalie, whether you're a coach, whether you're a trainer, whether you're a referee, the product is on the field, and you got to protect that at all costs. They're giving you an opportunity to earn. If you didn't want to go, then don't go. There's people that aren't going, right? Isn't it reported that Bella supposedly isn't gonna go?
Mhm.
Wasn't Chicharito considered not going?
Yeah.
He has to go because he has to get his bonuses. You know,
He wants to have.
let's be real.
Yeah, and
The
yeah,
contract,
family take care
the
of
contract was
money,
broken down
right?
into getting a certain salary and then him getting bonuses if he actually performed. You're not gonna perform sitting at home getting 5%.
Right.
You know, this is a stretch. I know this is a stretch, but you know, look at people that sign up for like the military. You're gonna be on lockdown and still do your job, right? You're on a base and you're locked out of everybody else. It's an extreme example, but
Yeah, 'cause
they
they're
know what they're
protecting
signing
the whole
up for.
country.
They know
MLS
what
players are to entertain us.
they know what they're signing up for, right? You
Yeah,
knew
but they
going-
also don't have people going in and out.
That's one thing I was gonna.
That's actually not
ask you.
true. That's actually not true.
All those people coming in and out from those kitchens that are working, how do they know they don't have the
I used
virus
to-
with them?
I used to
when
go
they back
to-
home and coming back
I used to go to
work?
Walmart in a military base because you didn't pay taxes. So don't tell me that people don't go. You know, I used to do that when I was a kid with my family. That's just an extreme example, but you know what you were signing up for. You can be displeased with the circumstances, but then don't go. Get your 5%. Stay at home then. That's simple, right?
So you're saying that it's silly to complain about it now, knowing in hindsight what the agreement was going to be.
He took it down for a reason, right?
Well, we have it up.
He took it down for a reason. It's like Kyrie Irving, vice president of
I
the
was
Players
just gonna bring that up.
Association.
Yep.
Said the
You
same
know,
thing.
they agreed to a certain tournament going down, and all of a sudden you want to fucking voice your opinion
Yeah.
for, I personally think, for personal gain.
You know what? I feel it's a good thing you brought that up because remember we couldn't remember what NBA player
Yeah.
that brought up. What if there's? I feel like there's something else behind it, dude. Because Kyrie spoke after as well, and Hamid, he's I guess in MLS standards in the higher bracket, and for those players to come out and all of a sudden speak, I feel there's something we're missing here.
Well, those two players, for one, isn't Hamid one of the big parts of the player association?
Nah, I don't think
I
so.
think Kyrie is part of the
I
player
think,
Kyrie,
association,
though.
I mean,
right?
I think it goes back to the point where we don't understand their point of view because we're not part of their culture per se. You know, we're Hispanic,
Mhm.
and we don't know what it's like right now as a black individual to have certain things be taken or imposed on you. You know, we just don't have that on us right now.
Yeah.
And it might come from that. But looking at it straight for what it is, to me, it's like if you don't want to go, then don't go. Sit at home, get your 5%. You know, if you had a voice, then you should have got your team behind it. You know, it's. I find it weird that a very, I don't want to say prolific or very profiled goalkeeper, but you know who he is when you're going into that building or when he's coming to your stadium. You
Yeah.
know, he's not just some basic as Brian Rowe goalie. You know, he's you know what you're facing, and
Yeah.
somebody like that has a voice on their team. And if you don't have support from your team, then what else is going on? You know.
Well, he probably didn't, man. That's probably the reason why he took it down. PR got in his ass, like, hey, dude, that ain't right. You know, you can't be doing that shit.
We're trying to promote MLS here, so have the league going,
Right.
and have a league.
He
And you're
got
over
tied.
I think it's just a tough situation. Also, we aren't, so, at least I'm not personally aware of the health guidelines that Florida is following as a community. You know, Florida is very money driven. You know, anything and everything that you can want to do in America, somewhere, some form starts in Florida. You know, either the scams, the pyramid schemes.
Florida
You know,
man.
look how WWE. A month after the whole nation went down, Florida was like, "All right, you guys are essential. Come on, like."
Not trying to get political here, but dude, Florida is literally the a-hole of the country.
So we don't know what kind of.
I would say cesspool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweaty
Yeah.
gooch
Yeah, you're right.
of America.
It's the worst alley in your city, but it's a whole city.
And the whole state.
So
You know what? I take that back. If you are a listener who's across the galaxy and you live in Florida, we apologize for the previous comments we just
But
made.
it's true.
also,
Nah,
it's. I
They
don't
fucking
think.
up, man.
I don't think that the league is looking at it like let's keep these schools locked down. I think they're looking at it as let's protect our product as much as possible.
You're right. They are.
And same thing. No matter how well you distance yourself or how well you want to say you take care of yourself, you don't know who you're gonna come in contact with. Where coming in contact with one person can be the death, or not, just quote unquote, the death of your roster.
Yeah.
Because it just
Really
takes
could.
one person
Right.
to get through the cracks, and it's over for a whole team.
Well, here.
Shut her down.
Well, here's this. 3 days ago, it was stated that 3,822 new reported cases were in Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, you just spit to.
That's
So
huge. That's insane.
Well, maybe that's why Hamid's worried now. Like, dude, there's more cases coming
No,
up now.
no, you're tripping. That'd be the opposite. Then
Yeah.
Hamid would be
That's why he
like-
doesn't want to go, and maybe that's why he doesn't.
He didn't say he doesn't want to go.
Oh,
He's-
he
Well, it
took-
sounds like he doesn't
took
wanna
down
be
his
there.
post, so he's going.
It sounds like he doesn't want to be
he's
there.
He's gonna
happy
go,
about
man.
it.
He just wants to go out and about, man. He wants to do his own thing. I mean, the only thing I could really think about that they could probably try to fix or mediate to everybody, it's like, dude, if somebody tests positive, obviously before you even join your team, you have to get tested or whatever.
Well, they're gonna
so
get
if somebody
tested every day.
so somebody if tests positive,
2
dude,
days.
why not find the whole team or find that person? I'm pretty sure less people are gonna be inclined to go out if that's the case, dude. They don't want to lose money when they're hardly
That's
making any
tough
money
though,
right
man.
now.
That's tough, bro. Because you might be craving sushi one day and you don't know. No, they're gonna be
No,
like
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
know, where that person's been, and just
Yeah.
because you were craving sushi, you got it. And yeah, it's
Man, if my job wanted to send me to live in Disney,
Can we ride the rides?
Disney's gonna take care of
and
me,
I'm pretty
man.
sure they have top notch room service, and I'm pretty sure
I'm pretty
it's
damn
all
sure.
it's all paid for by the MLS. So
Plus,
Yeah.
if everything is locked down,
They're getting filet mignon, bro.
if everything is locked down, you're in a tournament where you're gonna be playing 3 games a week. I mean, how much?
and you get to go to practice.
How much freedom do you need? Like, what are you gonna go do?
Technically speaking,
You gonna go see a fucking gator farm or what? What are you gonna do?
Technically speaking, the tournament's gonna be what, like a
The
month?
fucking Tigers, bro.
Tiger King?
Tiger King.
Oh,
Gotta see some
man.
fucking Tigers.
What are you gonna go do? Watch a football game? Oh wait, there's no football. What are you gonna do?
Space Mountain. Got you.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have access to Space Mountains. The NBA is reporting that they're gonna have activities,
Lounge
and,
rooms and shit like
and
that.
stuff like that.
MLS
Nobody's-
that's
I'm
tight.
pretty sure they're gonna have the same thing with them, dude. It should be, dude. Come on.
Hey,
Plus,
so I mean, if everybody's gonna be in the same complex, can soccer players go watch NBA games?
it's huge,
Vice
bro.
versa?
It's huge.
That's
That would be pretty cool.
But they're debating that too, as far
That
as
would be
being able,
pretty
at least
awesome.
for the NBA to be able to go watch other games.
I mean, they're you
That would
know
be
they're
tight.
all.
It'd be
It's a
be
family
dope.
technically in there, you know.
I see it more other sports being able to come watch soccer because it's open space and it's not like an
Man.
arena where basketball
Well, I mean,
is
If
playing.
I was
Basketball
Nike, I'd be
open
trying to
space.
get in there so
Yeah,
bad.
you can, but
I mean, just keep in mind, guys. Like, dude, freaking. I mean, not to bring up wrestling or anything, but NXT, WWE, they're freaking wrestling. They're doing it in Florida, right? They're doing it
Yeah.
in Florida too. They have their crowd, and it's all within the family. So it's like nobody's stepping out. Of
Yeah,
their own
like that
zone,
whole
you know?
athlete sorority.
It could be like when you were kids and you go to tournaments and you had to wait for the
Yeah,
other game to
watching
finish.
the other guys. That could be something cool too. I would like to
Yeah,
see
watch
that.
those. We're gonna
So
see
look
them.
out
And on
for
top of that, Kevin Durant just bought into
Actually, that
Philadelphia. I mean, basketball players in
well,
MLS games. Why not?
Durant's not going.
I'm saying that they could be interested in watching
Yeah.
games.
Well, Chicha and LeBron picks coming and Vela in the background, all sad and shit. So Hamid, chill, bro. You're gonna
Nah.
get Disney treatment. We're dying to go to Disney World, and you get to go for free.
So you think he's exaggerating?
I
Like
think
what his point of view?
at the end of the day, I think he knew he, pretty much what he was getting into,
Yeah.
and he should have just said no. And if he had regrets, then he should have just shut
Spoke
up.
out earlier.
No, he should just shut up. He should've just been
Talk
good
to your
put it-
I
managers,
don't
bro. Your
think,
peers.
I don't think
huh?
he's out of place for wanting to have the option
I don't think so either.
to be free, but
He's a
if
fucking
it's that
adult,
much
bro.
of a concern to you, stay home.
It is. Yeah, that's true.
Stay home and collect your 5%. Let your team down.
And it's pretty.
Let your team down, bro. Yeah, for real.
and it's pretty crazy. I want to move on, but like just looking at all his complaints, he never really mentions like he it's kind of selfish because I know how to do this, I know how to do that. Doesn't mean everybody has the same mentality. He just everyone else needs to be protected as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people care less than others.
Some people are gonna go have sushi and come back positive.
For real. Damn
Uh,
sushi.
So, as many people may notice or not notice, is that there's no schedule yet. That shit is close. July 8th. Yeah, July 8th, right? Well, I'm not even double check, but I'm just going to say July 8th. It kicks off.
It sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds right.
I want to say 11th, but hey, we'll roll with 8.
This little way, it's closer.
It's closer.
There's no schedule. So, this goes a shout out to Corner of the Galaxy that brought this up. That it seems to be that there's a dispute with TV schedule.
Ooh.
And
everybody wants rights.
and it's
I would concur.
but here's the thing, it's known that's gonna be like over like 3 networks, right? So it's the Walt Disney whatever resort, whatever it is, the sports complex.
yeah.
ESPN could have told everyone to fuck off, right? They'd be like, hey, this is our complex. Fuck off. But not. They allowed Fox and whoever the other partners are coming in, and they can't get it together.
But they're just gonna patch them in. They're not gonna. It's not like Fox is gonna be there and Univision. It's gonna be here. ESPN's gonna throw.
Here's our feed.
Oh, you're gonna give them a cut?
Even better. Into the argument they made on According to Galaxy. I keep bringing it up because it was good, dude. Fox does okay. Their broadcasters are cool, but their fucking actual like production and their cameras, you know, the goal line camera, bro,
For a football match?
they suck. You know, they suck, and the goal line camera doesn't exist on Fox. So if ESPN hooks them up, it's like, hey, here you go, just plug in. You know, go ahead.
Just put your logo in the corner, guys.
Yeah,
Why
Yeah,
not do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
yeah. Why not do that?
Because
That's what they're doing.
Fox and those
they're-
big companies have egos,
they
bro.
can't
What the
figure
fuck do you
that
mean?
out though.
What they're, I think what they're not figuring out is the scheduling on the other broadcast.
What do you mean?
And they're not getting maybe the key matches that they were gonna get before, because the only broadcasting that's gonna win here is ESPN. You're gonna get what ESPN wants to shit on you with.
Yep.
You're not gonna. This is no time for you to pick and choose what matches you want, or you getting the matches that you were gonna get because of the season being regularly played. Besides maybe El Tráfico being on Univision, I don't think any other game is gonna be specifically to one broadcast because ESPN is taking over.
Yeah.
And you want to keep ESPN happy before Unimas and Fox.
Well, yeah, they're the ones that fucking totally bought into MLS.
Spenny's a smart man because that's what I was gonna bring up next. That maybe that was the issue.
Yeah.
No, but you're
No, this is all around ESPN. ESPN lost the Leagues Cup, the Campeones Cup or whatever it's called, and part of CONCACAF, right? So they're losing out not only on that, on top of that, they're losing out on week in and week out of
NFL right now too.
actually, they lost in the whole league. They have ESPN Plus.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying they lost in the whole scheme of things, man.
Those season, I should say.
You need to cater to ESPN sticking around because those TV rights are coming up, and I scratch your back now and
We'll see later.
lick my balls later because if we come out being the only league that gets through a tournament before it gets worse, we bring in new fans before this next World Cup that's coming to the Americas, meaning North South America, well, not South
It's
America, but
North and Central.
North and Central. Then you have a product that's going to be worth more than the 150 or 200 million that they got last time.
Preach, baby, preach.
So catch Cincinnati versus Columbus on Fox.
You don't want to piss off Disney, man.
You don't.
You don't want to piss off Disney, right?
No, I really think
Have you
that
not seen South Park?
I really think that's what it is. But honestly, dude, if you're Fox, this is your opportunity to gain viewers as well, because the production is going to be better. Who cares? Is people are going to watch? People are starving for sports.
On the other hand, too, Fox has a certain caliber of soccer that they might want to keep showcasing. They have the Premier League. You want to watch the Premier League, you're tuning in to NBC and Fox.
And Fox. Yeah.
Yep.
No, for real,
Like
don't-
earlier today,
Bundesliga,
we tuned
Bundesliga
in.
también.
it's like Fox. Don't piss off the mouse, or they'll just buy you.
They'll buy another part of you.
Yep. Just a little by
Basically,
little,
bro.
you know what?
If you're Fox
Oh,
or
they did. Simpson
Unimas, you don't want to give up some of these games either. You want to, you want to keep those games too. You want to get your ratings up. Unimas, I don't think is going to hurt as much just because they have so much content from Mexico. They're not missing a step over there. But
No,
Fox-
But it's still good
and I
exposure for
think
MLS,
Unimas is gonna pay more than Fox to get the matches.
You would think so because they're mostly about the game of football. So
And they got a pretty good commenting team in Spanish. They're pretty solid when it comes to the Spanish viewers. You
Yeah.
go to Unimas over Fox Deportes when it comes to like MLS games.
Oh yeah, that's still Fox. Fox is shit. The soccer coverage is shit.
Yeah. So I think Unimas was willing probably to pay more than Fox to get the games they want. Y pues a ESPN le conviene.
Excuse me. At the end of the day, I think that's what it is. It's the whole we want this game, we want that game, but
It's all about money, bro.
yeah,
It's all about money.
You know where they were in that meeting? He was like, chill.
oh boy.
But
Hey, we need to pitch it to ESPN. Hey, we have a green screen. We could just put players on. We could put people going like that and then just put us in the background.
or you know what? Hey, Fox wants out. Just give us a live feed and we'll do it from here. We're trying to build this brand over here too.
We'll get any commentator to fucking
we got
come
Chewy on the the SAP.
on the
Option.
SAP
The
option.
sap.
And we'll have I am not so smarts on the English commentary.
Nah, don't say not so smart. He's our homie.
That's why I had to say it like that. Shout out to Rudy, man. Appreciate
You're
the
doing a great job.
Commentary.
Andy.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
Jerks. So
man. I said I appreciate the compliments, man. You know,
I know.
from Saturday.
yeah, you were a stud. Got it. Hey, don't choke on your beer, man. Controversy's not over.
Damn
Controversy.
controversy.
We're not even there yet.
Not even there.
Teams aren't even in wherever they're gonna play. And yet, there's been reports of 2 players already testing positive
Dun dun dun.
of the virus. One player from Atlanta United and one, no surprise, I guess we shouldn't be surprised, Inter Miami.
Florida.
No way.
Yeah,
Florida
Florida
one of
man.
the forwards.
Florida.
I don't think it's been said who these players were.
I wasn't able to confirm it through a reliable source, but they were saying that the Atlanta player didn't test positive for coronavirus. He admitted to coming into contact with somebody.
Yeah, that had the symptoms.
Yeah.
And I think then he tested positive.
Oh,
Yeah.
The first report I read was that he came in contact and he reported it to Atlanta United that he had come in contact.
Because I think either way, it takes a while. No, even if you come in contact with somebody,
Yeah,
it doesn't manifest till a few
Fucking
days.
yeah,
or a
later
week
on. You don't even know what's up.
but I didn't follow up to see if he actually tested it later for positive.
Damn.
Dude, Florida's not safe right now, bro. I don't think you could freely walk around in Florida. Especially with
I
all those
wouldn't
cases
freely
coming
walk
up.
around Florida before.
Before COVID.
Bill Hamid seems to think so. I mean, do you guys feel with these? Because, all right, the world is crazy. There's been complaints from NBA, and now, of course, Bill Hamid and NFL has gone nuts already. MLB I can't seem to get it together.
Yeah, dude. I don't think MLB coming back.
Man.
anytime
So
soon.
wait, but
I hope
what?
MLB doesn't come back out. Oh,
Ever.
I'm sorry, man.
Ever.
I love the Dodgers. Dude.
Sorry.
sorry, not sorry.
Can you tell I'm not a big baseball fan?
So, you guys feel like maybe this puts the MLS in any kind of danger?
Yes,
I'm not
of
coming
course.
back. I'm not coming back.
Of not coming back.
Yeah.
Who?
Nah, they're gonna come
MLB?
back, bro. They're gonna come back
Look,
because they're looking at the EPL. They're looking at the Bundes. Looking at all these leagues. They're like, no, we're gonna come back. If they could do it, why the hell can't we? You know, that's what they're thinking. I'm assuming.
this is gonna sound horrible. We're a capitalist country, and if 3 or 4 players have to get sick for the brand to grow, that's a risk that the league, I think, is gonna.
So according to Sponge Bucket 33, shout out Buki. Now it's 2 players from Atlanta.
Dang.
I mean, what you want me to say, man?
I don't know. And then with all these new cases popping up in Orlando,
Well,
and
just-
then all these,
Listen to
It's-
Trump, bro. Stop testing, then you stop getting more positive results.
you're fucking right.
You gotta
bro.
drink water with one hand, guys. Come on,
Oh.
Drink bleach.
man.
Don't
You
drink
listening?
bleach.
Bleach chug.
Do not listen to Brian. No.
Don't drink bleach.
I
Never.
think
Don't drink bleach.
Don't even try it.
I think they could just look at, like Tony was saying, look at leagues around the world and what they're doing to stay safe. Italy was one of the worst places that got hit with it,
Right.
and they're one of
Still
the
got their league underway.
and they're still got their league underway. They just finished their Coppa Italia, and they're going full force. Premier League, same thing. La Liga already started up. Bundesliga was the first one, if I'm not mistaken, unless you consider like the little
Yeah.
Israel or
Yeah.
whatever other leagues. But as far as the top 5 leagues, you got 4 of them going.
Yeah, man.
Why can't you put yourself up there and take a step above Liga, the Argentinian leagues and the South American leagues?
That are still.
Put yourself in the public eye a little bit more, create some more buzz, generate some more hype around this league that needs it.
As much as I want that to happen, like at what cost? Like how many more players are gonna be sick, or could, even at worst case scenario, pass away from this?
Would
And
you
you're
go-
exposing them to something that's known to fucking kill people.
I'll tell you this: as a player, I would still go.
Fuck me too. but
Same.
but the thing is,
So then, what are you arguing?
me now, I'm single. I don't have fucking family and responsibility. There's
Even
a lot
if
of
I
players
had a
that have that
family, there would be
responsibility.
more of a reason to go.
The thing
You
is,
would-
all these players getting
that's a
sick
tough
right
one, man.
now. But all these players getting sick right now, they're getting sick right now where they're practicing or they're doing their own thing. Over there, yeah, I see it where they're gonna be a little bit more locked down. They're gonna be checked. it's a lot more precaution over there.
It goes back to as well to we don't know what kind of guidelines Atlanta has placed.
During this
Right.
whole
Right,
You know?
their governor and
You
stuff.
have 3 teams in California, and not one of them have reported an issue.
with COVID.
You know, you have 6 teams in the Pacific West,
Mm-hmm.
which none of them have presented any kind of case, right?
Right.
Where the lockdown was very strict over here. We don't know what kind of lockdown they had in
Unless you
Atlanta.
live in the OC.
Atlanta, son bien pinche vale verga in Atlanta, you know? You had fucking hood parties going on in Atlanta when you're supposed to be on lockdown. So you don't know what these players are getting into over there themselves as well. But look at us, you know, look at California. As much as you don't want to acknowledge it, you know, we have San Jose, LAFC, and LA Galaxy, and at least from what I've known, what I've read, there's no cases being
Within those teams.
within those teams. If you go as far as, you know, Canada, then you have Seattle, Vancouver. Nobody's reporting anything. Very strict lockdown, stay at home guidelines that, for the most part, at least in Los Angeles speaking, we followed very well.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, if you went out to go buy groceries, the first 3-4 weeks it was fucking ghost town until you got to the
It
market.
was.
Shit.
You know,
The freeways were ghost town.
we don't know what Atlanta was doing. We know Florida don't give a fuck. So
Yeah, Florida was
They've
just
been
still.
not giving a fuck, man.
So we got to look at it as something behavioral as well. What are these players doing? Are they following the guidelines that not only their city and state are presenting, but if the MLS is going to present these guidelines that are working, not only in other MLS teams, but in other countries, other leagues.
Mhm.
That's what
That
we
seems
have to
fair. For the growth of the league, because earlier in the week we have our own little group chat, and I had said might as well just cancel 2020 with all these new cases, you know, reported. The main bottom line for these players is to be healthy, right? So they can continue to do their work,
Right.
continue to be their professional selves or whatever. But now that Spenny puts it that way, for the growth of the league, fuck it. If 3-4 players get sick,
Fuck it.
Oh shit!
Fuck it.
I was,
As far as
I
on
I was
the
about to say something about Brian, but I changed my mind.
as far as on the chat, Scott B is telling us, "What up, bitches?"
Talking to you, Brian. Shout out to Brian.
what up?
Hey, Robert Rios, recognize your shirt, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
Hey, by the way, Robert Rios,
Playas
look
is-
out for him. T-Shark, bro. That he went to Santino's Bros.
I never became pro though. Fuck. I only did semi pro, guys.
Samuel
Still.
Plays is saying, just look at what happened with the NBA. One player tested positive, and it shut down the whole league.
Yeah, but that was in
there
the
was no
beginning.
guidelines. Yeah,
And,
there was no guidelines. You don't know what it was, how contagious.
Yeah.
Different scenario.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I trust the MLS. Like everything you read, like they're getting tested every 2 days until like they head out to Florida. I think even then when they get there, it's still every 2 days, and they know what they're doing. You know, despite Wilhelm bitching, I mean it's right. It's the right thing to do. Lock them in there, and they still get tested, and until
Yep. I converted. You know what? Fuck everything. Lock their asses in fucking Disneyland and fucking play.
yeah.
I think we all want this.
Yeah, you want to.
Yeah, when it's all said and done, MLS is gonna
We
happen.
all want
Fuck
this.
it.
Fans
The thing
and
that-
fucking
the thing
soccer
that I
players.
feel, dude, they need. Well, I feel they need to do to like, kind of ease off from the pressure of them wanting to go out. Is you can go in the complex. Like you should be freely able to walk around the complex. And the thing is, like the way Disney builds everything, not just their parks, but the way they build almost all their complexes, it's three levels, two to three levels. The one where people are, the one where employees are, and the one where executives can go.
You know what it was?
want.
They give
Right.
him in his room and it doesn't have a view.
It's a parking lot view.
Yeah, he sees the parking lot. He's like,
Or he sees the air conditioner.
And that's what I feel, dude. Like, let the players walk around. Let the players walk around.
but even then, with the whole staff going home, it makes it.
Well, the staff can go through staff.
It's only
areas.
what? It's only what? Like a month and like a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we're saying yes because of selfish reasons.
Hey, but-
we want
but-
our fucking sport.
By the way, man, you're gonna be stuck at Disney World. This just to wrap this up. You're gonna be stuck at Disney World,
Mm.
and I'm pretty sure you guys aren't gonna get the shittiest hotel. You want to complain? Come fucking lock yourselves out where we live.
Right? Go to my room. Fuck.
See
My room, it's
see if you pick
depressing
up the
as
phone
fuck.
and ask for someone to bring you food if they bring you food. See what happens.
Nope.
Well, I mean, if they call my grandma, she probably will. Ándale, mijo, come.
Those
our-
surge charges and Postmates. Whew.
Our NAG,
Man,
our
hold
NAG
on.
writer Edgar under Kansas 462 is saying, "I wonder if MLS players or wear those high tech rings that detect COVID-19 that NBA players are supposed to wear.
Are they real?
What? I'm not even.
I don't know
First
if
time
that's
hearing
real,
about this.
but
First time hearing about this.
There's some rings supposedly. That
Whether it's real or not,
but they're just temperature. Right?
yeah, whether it's real or not,
Precious.
you have the NBA that's a global brand,
It's
so
a mood ring.
It's a mood ring.
their budget for these things is
yeah, it's not gonna happen.
is the league's budget for the MLS. So I don't think that's
Yeah, I don't think they got NBA money.
money.
Yeah, it's not. So no rings.
Nah,
I don't think so.
that's too much, dude.
Nah, our players would just wear
Unless you
rings.
earn them in the tournament.
For those watching that
motherfucker.
maybe haven't heard, the NBA is going to supposedly have a ring that detects temperature. Something else.
Temperature and distance.
Really?
And distance.
Distance.
Crazy.
Distance. Everybody like distance. It'll track
Or like a tracking
every
device.
time that you're too close to people.
Yeah, it is a tracking device too.
It is.
And then it changes colors if you're, sick.
It changes colors. Really. It is a mood
What
ring.
does it
man.
mean if you turn green? It turns green.
Oh, it's fake gold, bro. It's purple now.
Ah, all right, got it.
I just don't think the MLS is there.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Nah, we don't got
Plus,
that
you
money,
don't have
bro.
billionaires playing your sport. So
Yeah, we
you
don't got
have
that
to-
kind of money.
And
At
soccer
least
soccer
say it.
rosters are a lot bigger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You
We're
gotta
like 20 plus, man. You know.
You gotta be prepared to go down there with 23 to 26 players.
24. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 23. I
23
think
to
23 is like the minimum.
You need
21,
you need
22
an
is the
eight
minimum,
you
I
need an
think.
18-man roster to have a bench.
Right.
Plus your reserves, maybe 4 or 5 reserves at least. Takes you up to about 23 players. Anything more than that, and you drafted well.
And
So-
MLS, that's not quite possible. Draft in soccer. Are you kidding me? So, on to some lighter, more positive news. It's reported that LA might get an NWSL team.
Nice.
Oh.
So-
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
So-
I'm with it.
So,
Hell yeah, I'm with it. What the fuck?
this was like in one day, shit was going back and forth. At first they were like, some investors are coming in. It's not gonna be any of the LA teams in it.
Okay.
And I thought, dope. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, man.
Two LA
You
teams.
can't
No, none of
be
the other
biased.
teams. Yeah, you can't be biased. Let's
Yeah.
go. And then Kevin Baxter, being the guy that he is, went in and snooped around and asked some questions. Chivas USA completely denied.
What were the questions, bro?
Like, are you guys invested here?
Oh, okay.
Right? And they asked the Galaxy, and the Galaxy became very Johnny Tight Lips. I ain't seen nothing. So now reports are that the Galaxy seems to be the team invested in the team. That's
AG,
in the new
right?
team. Yeah, I mean,
AG. 's
AG.
invested, not
AG.
Galaxy.
Yeah. there you go, Uncle Phil.
Big
Uncle
difference.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're always gonna tie it back to
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. It's AG.
Look,
It's not us.
I don't know how you guys feel. I've been to.
Hey, can we invest? I'll put $100.
I got 5 on
I'll
it.
totally invest, bro.
Right? I don't care. I'll put a 0.01% if I can afford it.
So, I went to a Soul game when it was here, but I'll be
Did you?
honest, I only went because then they would offer double headers. I went to 2. I believe it was 2. And
For Galaxy games?
Yeah,
Double-headers?
yeah, this was
I remember
dude,
this.
Soul was,
It's
yeah.
like 05, 06.
I got to see Marta, and then
Nice.
Yeah, bro. That was like
She's a
it
beast,
was only
bro.
1 year though.
and I got to
baller.
see
That's a
her
G right
play
there.
against. Yeah, I did go to because I got to see her play against Hope Solo's team once. When she was cool, before the whole I hit people thing
I
happened.
mean, we got the XFL locker room empty, so
There you go. Well, that it works out because the facility, dude, the digs can do anything
and
basically.
they have a lot of locker rooms.
Yeah.
to begin with.
multi-complex.
So
That was the whole point of it.
my biggest complaint, and I remember it's like the production and everything was just like, oh man, it wasn't even about like, because every time you go to a sporting event, there's some kind of excitement, there's something going on, and for the Soul games, it was always like starting lineup, here's soccer. That was it.
Very bland.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys feel they need, especially now? First off, you guys think it would have been better, or will be better if it ends up not being the Galaxy or AEG involved? And also, what do you think they need for NWSL team to succeed here in LA?
The thing is, who else is going to be in sports? AG is part of what? 3 teams?
At one point, AEG controlled 5 teams in the league.
They saved them
No,
actually.
I'm saying
Dang.
in like LA, in Southern California.
The Lakers,
They're part of 3 teams.
the Kings, the
Yeah.
Sparks,
Yup.
the Galaxy, and now if so the.
So I mean, they're in it. They, I mean, whatever.
I would
AG.
personally, I wouldn't, dude. If I was AG, I would invest, man. Why not, man? Look, you have nothing but winners, bro. Why wouldn't you want to be another winner in that division or in that, you know?
Well, what the question is who would you want it to be
I mean,
affiliated with?
do you think it is like it would affect like as far as trying to get a women's team here, you know, because LA is a tough market, right? The Galaxies had their struggles.
Mm-hmm.
The Clippers
Mhm.
had their struggles. You know, you could used to be able to buy tickets. Even the Galaxy at some point, you were able to buy tickets for like $10. You know, now you could tap it into this market that's like just jam packed with teams. You know,
Mhm.
2 clubs, 2 soccer clubs, 2 basketball teams, 2 football teams. You know, is it gonna hurt for the Galaxy to be affiliated with this NWSL team?
No. To me, main reason is because the LA Galaxy has a girls' academy, and they
No,
could just
they do not.
Had.
Yeah, they
Come on,
yeah,
bro.
They
They
lost it. They
dismantled
lost
it.
then
it.
they
Yeah,
just
lost
shut
it.
my fucking argument down.
So,
But because
yeah.
of that, if the Galaxy would have still had that, that would have been one big reason to have a girl
And,
have an NS
and personally,
NWSL
dude,
team
I
here.
only think they dismantled that because of the whole COVID, dude. Because I think they were trying to like not.
And then
lose
that would have
as
been the
much
right
money,
move, though.
you know?
I mean, a girls' academy here for the Galaxy to have it, that's dope. I liked it. Bringing a team in to the LA, that would have been super dope.
It's tough. I don't.
It is a
have-
tough question, man.
I don't have enough information to make a reasonable statement or an opinion because the game of women's soccer has grown tremendously these last 4 years to the point where me personally, I watched all of the women's USA games this
Hell
last
yeah.
World Cup, and I wouldn't have done that 10 years ago. I wouldn't have done that like 8 years ago.
Mhm.
You know, it's just personally my personal passion for the game to want to see how much better it's gotten because it is much better than it was 10, 15 years ago.
Mhm.
You know, there was a reason Marta was so good in 2005, 2006 because
Yeah.
she dribbled around 8 players and then just tapped it in.
Yup.
You know, and if she didn't get in the box, she just put it, you know, top corner where your goalie is 5'3" and it's never gonna get there.
Yeah.
So the game has developed with not only
Oh, we have
a
that
better
on top.
tactical game, but a better athletes in the women's
Can
game.
you
Yeah.
message real quick?
Now, I don't know
Can you message?
how many games are in a women's league. If you're talking about 30, 40 games, no.
No, it's
It's
too
definitely
much.
not worth it. But if you're talking about 12, maybe 15 games, then I think it could work. That article that you guys sent me, you know, reported how the Mexico squad in this last World Cup was made out of, well, it said like 12 people from Southern California. 12
The
females.
colleges, right?
12 females from Southern California.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up, there was just as big of a women's game going on next to the games that I used to play in growing up. So there is a soccer culture for females in Southern California. But if the league is where it's at 20 games, 25 games, I don't think it's feasible to attract enough interest to keep a league like that going, at least not right now. But if you are going to do it, you do need a backer, something like AEG. You know, AEG did what I'm thinking for the MLS already. At one point, they controlled 5 teams. You know,
Yeah.
they had Colorado, DC United, LA Galaxy, and Chicago Fire, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
At one
Houston.
point.
I don't know if you said Houston. Houston as well.
So they would need a backer like that. You can't.
It wouldn't have to be a Galaxy or LAFC.
Yeah.
For me, they shouldn't. Just
Well,
if you
I'm
want
not-
to unite
I'm not
a big
considering-
crowd
I'm not
and a
considering it
team in
like-
LA like that.
I'm not considering
shouldn't.
it being LA Galaxy. I'm considering it AEG, you know, or something like AEG,
Yeah.
you know, because over there, what's happening with LAFC, they're 2 or 3 bad seasons away from crumbling, man. When you have that many investors and none of them are actual football, you know, savvy investors because they're not really. You know, you have an Asian guy that's majority owner. You have Mia Hamm that was relevant in 1999, you know.
When soccer itself didn't really matter.
When soccer
Here.
yeah, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Garcia Parra that couldn't even win a playoff game for his for his team in another sport.
Ferrell.
What is he gonna?
Baseball.
What winning culture is he gonna bring?
Baseball, boo.
You know,
Will
so-
Ferrell, who was our
Will
who,
Ferrell,
who was
hey,
our
greatest
fan
coaching,
before.
kicking and screaming.
Let's see. Edgar on the chat is saying that he was good friends with Leonardo. I'm gonna butcher this last name. Cuyat, the former Guadalajara player who also coached Cal State LA in the '90s. He left his job to coach the women's. See, so even the coaching culture came from Southern California for a team like Mexico.
Dude, they should just go make a huge poll and be like, how would you guys feel about having a
I think in
freaking
LA, a
team,
lot of
dude?
people will support the
Like,
women's team, dude.
Man,
Now that how the soccer culture has grown, including with the arrival of the other team across the freeway,
right.
is big here. So why not have it? I mean, I would go for it.
To add to that
I would
too-
just think it would depend who is going to be backing it. To your point, it has to be somebody big like AEG to be like, yo, we can support this shit financially, and we can actually promote the women and actually have fans come to the stadium and watch them.
To add to what Edgar was saying, he's kind of like reinforcing what I was saying. He's saying that he remembers the coach telling him that he was recruiting Mexican American girls from colleges because the U.S. women's national team was ignoring Hispanic players, Latina players.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a culture here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I go back to that. If it's a long season, I don't see it very feasible. To some people, you're introducing a whole new sport just because they're women.
Which is kind of
Yeah, but that's,
That's kinda fucked up.
unfortunately
no, yeah.
that's how.
Some people view it like that. And it's kind of fucked up.
If you want an example of how much support women's sports get, look at the Sparks. You know, they're winning, and they still can't, you know, sell out a stadium.
Mhm.
They close down more seats than Clipper games, and they still can't, you know, sell out.
Mhm.
You know, you had Kobe Bryant trying to bring up the women's game in basketball for the same reason that it lacks attention, it lacks media attention and coverage,
Mhm.
and that does affect it. And the women's NBA is way shorter than the men's NBA game.
Yeah, because there's women soccer players or even teams that can whoop some fucking men's ass, dude, in soccer. I've seen it, dude. There's a lot of fucking women
I
that are
went
dope.
through it when I was younger.
There's a lot of women that are dope, man.
Yeah. We used to play some college girls. They kicked our ass every time just so we could get our skill up too.
Like
They're amazing.
I'm pretty sure freaking the women's national team could fucking school Nashville or something, you know?
Nashville again.
Poor
We shitted on them
Nashville.
last week.
That's like the city I was most excited to.
I'm sorry.
We shitted on them this week.
Sponge Bucket on the comments is saying that the links in the WNBA sell out. I would like some.
I think the Portland Thorns do too, for the women's.
I would like
Soccer.
some ESPN facts on this. I don't want no www.
I'll check that for the Thorns.
global.
Well, here's the thing. like,
globalmatters.com.
in order for like somewhere like LA to sell out, you know, sporting events, they have to have like this like big like global popularity. So maybe you know. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Where are the links from?
I know,
He pointed at Tony.
but I know.
You know?
Yes, where are the links from?
I don't know where the link's
Yeah.
from.
Do you know, Chewy? You don't know what the question was. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know I don't know where they're from either. And then LA it wouldn't work.
And I think you would need big stars. I think you would need a Rapino.
All right, hold
plus.
on.
Yeah, you would.
Hold on.
Bring that type
So
of, yeah.
I'm gonna ask this question,
Oh.
but it's inspired by Samuel Plays. Samuel Plays comment. He says, "Sign Alex Morgan." So if it was up to, let's say, a couple players, right? You know, bring a little flash, a little razzle dazzle to the team. What two players you think would help?
You don't need no razzle dazzle. I'm saying it like that. You need Rapino.
Rapino, Morgan would be the two
Yep.
main ones to go after.
You need Rapino.
Yeah, dude, you do.
No,
You could,
I would say bring in Kristen Press.
I would
over
say
here.
go with Levo.
That's a young
I think
player.
that's her name.
Rose,
Rose Levo.
whatever her
The
name
center
is.
mid, beast.
Yeah, dude. I think
She's appreciated by soccer fans, not necessarily by the public.
Yeah.
So actually, I would not do Rapino and Morgan. I do one of them because you get.
You would have to just
You're a
spread
piece
it
of
out,
shit,
dude. You
Hold
would have
on.
to spread like
So-
a star in every freaking state or something. Dude.
For sure, you'd bring Kristen Press
Yeah, I would
because
say
she's
that's
young.
Yeah.
Because she's young and
Upcoming.
she
She's
can
dope.
play.
She's dope.
And then you bring either Morgan or Rapino. So you bring, you know, the present and the future. I don't think you can bring Morgan and Rapino and they both fade out and then it's just like
You bring
fuck.
Rapino, man.
And you Rapinoe and Press.
You build on the 1, maybe 2 years she has.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's already outspoken. She's something outside of the field already.
Yeah. She's a presence, dude.
Which
Ooh,
what
which
you
would fit
need.
in LA.
Which is what you need
Beautifully.
in LA. That's why other teams haven't been able to succeed as well, you know? Fucking the Chargers had Phillip Rivers. Get the fuck out of here. That's why the Rams made such an impact too. You had figures like Todd Gurley that seemed bigger than the game. Whether he was or he wasn't, you know, that's your personal opinion, but how he was sold, how he was presented was something, a running back of once in a lifetime. He was sold
He's
as
like bigger than life, dude.
bigger than the game, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't have that with Alex Morgan. You really don't. You
Yeah,
have that
He
with
is a
Rapinoe
really
right
recognizable
now.
face.
In today's culture, you have that with Rapinoe.
You do. Oh, by the way, the Portland Thorns averaged 20,000 in 2019.
That's also in Portland. What is there to do in Portland besides smoke weed and go to football games?
That's the best shit to do. What the
we
fuck?
should
It's
live in
not, it's not
Portland.
like they have basketball over
What
there.
else?
And the Lakers beat the Supersonics.
They could beat the
Hey,
Sonics.
Wrong team of the city, but all right.
So
Yeah, we get it. We get it. We get it.
we couldn't get Edgar on today, you know, being a new father, by the way.
Oh, happy Father's Day to all
Happy
the fathers
Father's
out
Day,
there.
Edgar, and to all the
So the G dads.
G dads out there.
Yeah.
But he wanted to send these thoughts about the LA Soul real quick. He said, one, it wasn't a package. Well, it wasn't packaged well, and didn't get as much marketing as it could have gotten. And I agree.
Fuck no, not at all.
You know, because
I didn't know about the
The
LA
only
Soul.
reason I found out about it was because of the Galaxy games. Like,
Yeah.
they wanted to give you tickets.
yeah, that's the. I
And
knew who they.
Marta.
I knew who. I knew who they
Marta
were.
was.
But you know,
I can't name you nobody else in that team.
yeah. But I don't know. It's kind of tricky because I think at that age, like maybe the Galaxy tickets were it for me. It's not like let me go to Laker. Like I'll also go to a Laker game or I'll go to a Soul game. Is one or the other. But the two times I remember at least from when I had season tickets that they offered it, I went both opportunities. And again, at the end of the day, I mean, no disrespect to the thing on the field. It's like, you know what? A good example is like it's like watching when the Bundesliga first came out and watching it without
Without the fans?
the fans and the
It
noise.
was just
you know,
stale.
the atmosphere was just like, all right, come on, PRs, do something.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so if it wasn't like I couldn't answer that because as far as the marketing and it being not packaged well, because I wasn't in the situation where I'd be like, all right, I'll go check it out because I have the money. So I would know.
Well, that
But
just
I'll
played
take
into the example that
Edgar-
it wasn't packaged well, so
Yeah.
you didn't care.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know about it either.
That's true.
Did you guys know about it?
Didn't make it seem
so
worth
yeah,
my
it
money.
wasn't packaged well.
So
And at
we-
that time, I was still watching MLS and shit like that.
So we agree with Edgar.
I personally don't know if I would be interested enough to go to more than one game. I mean, I watched the World Cup because I wanted to see them, you know, win it again and repeat. But
To be like America.
I thought they had a badass team, the women's national
yeah,
team.
no, dude.
And they
by
were
far,
destroying
everybody.
Yeah.
Murdering, bro.
Especially when the men can't fucking make it.
Yeah.
2.
we murdered Lars.
Games were scheduled on the same day or on the days before Galaxy games, and people weren't really going and driving to games or going consecutive days, especially from far away. That is true. Not everyone lives as close as we all live relatively close, except
Right.
Brian that lives
Mhm.
in India, to the stadium.
Yeah, to digs.
Yeah, so that's also true. One day before, have I ever? Yeah, I've definitely gone back-to-back days to the digs. But that's true though. Your common fan won't be like, all right, the Soul play tomorrow or the day before. I'll go. That makes sense. And then that was Bush days, so gas was
Yeah,
pretty
it's pretty
expensive.
pricey, yeah.
3. My point. The atmosphere at the games were pretty bland. There wasn't a real supporter culture backing the team. If you watch now, Portland supported Thorns are awesome. That's the gold standard.
It is.
I think just the game overall. Just
You know what?
Both men and women's has changed drastically.
Yeah, out there, yeah.
since
It's,
06 and 05.
it has.
Overall.
I agree with that. I agree
So,
with that.
Here you go. To wrap this up, the AG is involved. V Block, here's your challenge. Get it popping. They played the digs. Create that fucking atmosphere. Let's go.
I'm with it.
Let's
I'll
go.
be there,
and
I'll be in there
I'm with
too.
it.
Hell yeah.
I'm with it.
100%
I'm with it.
we're back.
Yeah, man.
Hey, women's team in LA.
I'll be there Friday and Saturday, or
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
Hey,
Fuck
all
it,
you-
dude.
Saturday for the Galaxy,
I'll-
Sunday for the
Yeah.
whatever.
Or
All
even-
you XFL fans that got your team ripped from you, you got something to do now.
Hell
to
yeah.
Robert Reel's point, I remember when you guys used to talk about U.S. soccer. Yeah, bro. I remember when you had.
When he had the U.S. national team. Remember
boy.
when
Pillage
they
scored today. And
Hey.
that wraps it up.
yeah, there's your U.S. national team.
We'll get back to it. We had plans for it, but they kind of fell through. So we'll get back
Well,
to
because the U.S.
soccer.
team sucks.
Even the
Fuck,
homeboy
what
that
can we
plays
say?
for Borussia, right? He scored 2, right?
Cool.
Reina scored?
Reina?
Oh no, you mean
Youngster.
Wednesday? Oh, McKinney scored, I think,
McKinney scored today.
or
It was
sometimes in the week.
It was
McKenzie plays for.
McKinney.
McKinney plays for.
Shaka.
Shakla.
Can't say it. It's not. It's not what you guys are saying, but I can't say it either.
That
He's a
word,
different team.
what we're trying to say, but in German. The I apologize to all
That is
our
not
German
static.
viewers.
That's the team that McKinney plays in.
Don't worry, we won't cry today.
We will not.
Well, I know I'm not.
None of you guys are leaving, right? All right, cool. So, fuck it. V Block, there's your challenge. If the Galaxy is invested, so be it. I kind of wish neither were.
Same.
Yeah. But one of the problems is as well is that there's no stadium you can really play at. Like, you're really gonna put them at lo-fi, SoFi, whatever, Wi-Fi, whatever it's called. It's too big, right? It's a bad look.
Track
So-
and field.
No, at the
Can't
end of
put
the
'em
day,
at
at
the
the end of the
DH,
day,
field.
it's you know.
I think the
Conflict of interest
I think the
or
Galaxy was on that path anyway. I mean, they're the first and they were the only team to open a women's academy.
And the funny thing is that one team calls itself FC in this city, or sorry, then a separate city, and we're the actual FC.
right?
Don't know where you were going with that.
You know what an FC is?
I'm
But I'll accept it.
Yeah,
I'll accept it.
Yeah, he's a United fan. He doesn't know what the fucking.
Wait, what?
We're an actual football club. We have everything from an academy
Yeah, of course.
to a second division team
So with these
to now a
fireworks.
women's team. We're an actual football club. Sorry, guys. So, moving on. You guys ready for some questions?
Ready for some questions?
Hit him.
Questions.
So,
Give me Twitter for 500.
we're gonna go with Twitter. One question on Twitter. Joshua Peltz. In Liga G96, who do you think has the best? I'm just gonna rephrase the things. The typo backline out of the 6 teams.
Us. I'll second that.
Who is us, guys?
The
on, man.
Borrachos
The-
AC.
yeah.
Bolos Bravos.
Borrachos. Yeah,
Say-
dude, that's a given, man.
Yeah, just
Arcapi, he's holding the back line pretty good.
You know,
We'll get into that. We'll get into that in a bit.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
We just answered
short
it.
answer. Borrachos AC.
Yup.
Say it so they can hear you, though.
Borrachos AC.
All right,
Double R.
All right, that's enough, Brian.
That's enough.
So moving on to the gram.
Gram it up.
Ruben Yescas. Can you give me a Modelo?
Yes.
Shit.
There's your
Are you
answer.
21 and over?
Oh, good
Ooh,
question.
damn.
Ooh.
Hit us
That's
back
right.
with that.
That's a
Yeah. Play it safe. Get a wristband. Stay in Trucha. Ask. Who's stepping up and taking Katai's spot?
Dun, dun, dun.
Covered it last week. I said legit.
I say Julian.
I have to agree with Spenny on this one. I think Julian.
Julian?
I
You?
just think
I say legit.
I just think legit's gonna stay in the middle and
Yeah,
Collection's gonna take it
I,
as the bench.
I
just-
agree. I
Just
think so too.
Just to be an asshole, I'm going to say Cuello.
Fuck it.
Logan Jones asks. Oh, no, not asks. Says, oh, greater Bryant than. Wait, what? I don't understand this.
Sound it out.
Just read it.
No, it's just the way it's.
Just read the whatever's there. Which one?
Oh, okay. Yes, Bryant greater than Angel. Bryant has more knowledge.
Those are just
Ooh,
facts.
Angel. Ooh,
That's
and
just facts.
Angel has the next one. He says, so what was Spenny's match rating?
What was your match rating?
it wasn't that good this week. It wasn't that good this week. I was in the 7s. I didn't hit an 8 this week.
Still solid.
Hey,
Yeah, I
If-
mean,
hey,
you watch
man,
the
if I was-
games.
if I was-
if you watch the games, you know there were solid performances.
Oh, we
man,
did
if I
good,
was
man.
hitting an 8
Great.
every week, I'd be happy.
Um,
On FIFA.
the first game 7.3, 7.1, and the last game I think it was 7.5. The worst one was the second one.
I
That's
think that was one of
7.1.
us. So.
Yeah, we gave up those goals.
We'll get
man.
into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah, but you know,
Next question.
Jeffrey Reese says, "No justice, no chips."
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Junior DS CIG, what do you guys think about our record would have been by this point in the season?
I got it.
Ooh, damn, man. I don't even know.
Oh, Brian taking over
You
here.
got the whole schedule.
Brian's gonna do something for once.
So in these it would be 19 games, correct?
19.
I don't know. You have it in front
Yeah.
of
That's a
you.
lot,
19
man.
games. Out of 19 games, I think our record would have been 6, 4, and 9. 22 points.
I don't like that,
I need to
dude.
get the schedule if you think 6,
I don't-
4, and 9.
Dude, like briefly,
29.
like just go over every
Nah,
freaking
just
game.
to verify, you're saying 6 wins, 4 losses,
And
9 ties.
No, it's win, draw,
horrible.
loss, right? It's win, draw, loss.
I'm asking you how
So you're
you
saying
put it.
we're
I have
losing
it.
9 times?
6
you,
wins,
You have 9 losses?
4 draws, 9 losses.
Oh my god, dude! I thought you were a Galaxy fan.
Yeah,
hope
but I'm
you
also
guys-
a realist.
Can you,
And I also know our defense is pretty
can you
shit.
read me off that schedule real quick?
Yeah, make that fast.
It's hard to judge that,
Tony,
man,
you got
because
the
we
schedule?
have not. Yeah, I have it right here, dude. It's hard to judge that because we didn't even see like. Well, we saw 2 games, one good like
And I'm
away game
basing
and a
off of
shitty
those 2.
home game.
Yeah, I'm basing it off of those 2 games because we haven't seen the Galaxy, or we didn't have the privilege to see a mesh at all. So for what I saw in those 2 weeks,
You'll see the dates.
we
Right.
would have 9 losses in those.
By the way, Robert Rios wants to remind you that he is 21. You've drank with them.
So,
He
real quick,
thinks we'd be in third.
real quick. After Vancouver, the loss to Vancouver, right? The season we were 0-1-1. I think we would have beat Miami. I think we would
Nah.
have beat Orlando.
We would have lost in Miami.
I think we still would have beat Sporting Kansas City.
We lose to Sporting.
We possibly would have tied in Minnesota.
We tied that one.
I think we would have lost in
We lose
Philly.
in Philly.
I think we would have lost in Toronto. I think we would have beat Houston here finally.
We would have tied them here.
Lost in
Again.
Portland.
Portland lost. Colorado, we win that one.
Tied in Colorado.
We win that one.
Lost in against the Red Bulls.
We win that one
Beat
here.
LAFC.
We don't win over there.
We tie against Salt Lake.
We don't. We would lose over there.
We beat DC here.
Yep.
And
Minnesota, we win.
We beat Minnesota here.
San
We
Jose,
beat
we
the
win
Smurfs here. And we lose in Sporting Kansas City.
And we lose against the Sounders.
And we would have tied today against the Sounders.
Yep.
We lose against the Sounders.
So somewhere like
You say 8 wins?
We're going wins, loss, draws.
No, win, draw, loss.
Win, draw, loss.
Mhm.
I would have been at 9, 4, and 5.
9, 4, and 5.
You said 18 games, right?
19.
9, 5, and 5.
9, 5, and 5. The ones you have us winning, I don't think we win those. Like the one against Sporting, that's a tough team. The one against Inter, that's their home opener.
Dude, this is just super hard to decide, man, because we really don't fucking know, you know?
I know we don't. This is just
We really
speculation,
don't
of course.
fucking know.
But
But
that was
I'm
their
going to
home.
go more towards Spenny's side, dude. You know, I'm going to be at least like 9-6-5 or something, you know? Or,
9-6, 9-6-4.
Yeah, or
6-3 over here.
yeah, dude, come on. I think we're gonna have more ties than losses. You know, I think we have it. We're capable enough to at least like freaking matching our opponent, but not losing. You know.
Oof. If anybody else has a record in mind, please put it out. Julio Suazo just said 10-2-6.
Nice.
You know what? It's gonna sound fucked up, but I'm gonna lean towards them. The reason being is because I think the team needed time, and with the season going on, the Katai situation wouldn't have happened.
It wouldn't have.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think he needed time as well. And
Yeah,
yeah,
tie. Fuck it up, man.
We would have had our transfer coming in already because there was gonna be one. The front office wasn't gonna stop.
Alan Franco would have been in. Defense
No.
solidified.
he would have been here by now.
I was
Alan
comfortable.
Franco,
I was comfortable with the defense so far. They didn't. You can't say that they look shaky. Where
No, well, the
you
Pew
had
did
no-
his work.
compared to last year's defense. I had more confidence these 2 games
True.
than the last 2 games we played last season.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I still say those 9 losses happened
Totally.
just because of those 2 teams,
know
Inter
about
and
9
the Sporting at
losses.
Yeah.
home.
Now you know what?
I don't know
Chicha
about
would have
nine
been
losses.
having the golden boot right
I don't
now,
know about
dog.
9
Oh.
losses because GBS is not one to fucking give up a game.
Real
GBS goes after.
real quick.
How many goals would
To
Chicha have?
to wrap up this question, how many goals would Chicha had by now?
And
Damn.
what is it, 19
6.
games?
19 games. I say
was
like
thinking-
8.
I was thinking 5.
I
Six.
say
Nah, I
8.
say 8.
I say
He would have
8.
had 8.
He would have had like maybe like 4 headers.
Multiple in those winning games that I have. So like against Minnesota here, DC here, I think he would have shined in those games.
6.
Yeah, I'd say
6?
like 8.
Yeah, 7,
6,
8.
6 and 17 because the first 2 games he didn't score. So out of those 17 games, I say 6.
Edgar says 10. And then Edgar asked on the chat. I know. So I think we answered this before. Edgar, you should be watching. Do you guys think Pavon sticks around MLS season if MLS season gets canceled for 2020?
Don't
No.
break my
I don't
heart,
think I don't think it
bro.
makes a difference.
Don't
I think
break
he's
my
out.
It's not,
heart.
I don't think it's up to him.
Yeah. I don't think it makes a difference. I think he's gone.
Straight up. He's gone, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's up to Boca, right?
Yeah, and it's up to him too. At the end of the day, nobody can be mad because he never said, "Hey, I'm here to change the MLS. I'm here to get it into play."
He was
MLS."
never. I don't think he was ever meant to be here more than 18 months.
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah, you're right.
And
You're
Robert
right.
Reels.
Those are the years we needed him to win us the title, though.
Yeah.
But this happened, right?
And Robert Reels said, "Give me 8 goals for Chicharito at this point."
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It's around the mark.
Good margin.
It sounds.
Could tie with 5.
Damn.
Fuck
that fool though.
Damn.
I wouldn't have doubted, man. He had a lot of opportunities.
5
in
and
those 2
like 10
games, dude.
assists. He would have been like the MLS MVP, the top candidate.
Dude, he had
but,
pretty like even in the preseason
Hey,
and in those games, dude. He did pretty
Just
all
forget
right,
it.
man.
Bye bye, Katai.
Yeah, you're right.
Raffy
Oh, well.
Taffy, 23, asks, will there be a super emotional segment this week? Do you see Angel here?
No.
El Bron on the chat is saying that he would think that we would be 11-4-4. We pick up the paste hella. That's what we play.
Pace. I'm not saying anything what I'm saying, but in young people terms, you know.
11-4-4.
One thing we
11, 4,
are,
and 4.
don't look into the I don't know what the rest of the screen name is. Ask, what is the status on Danilo Costa injury? Is he healthy enough to go to Orlando?
Ooh, I wish.
So
Nah, I think isn't he like just warming up? Just,
Yeah.
like training and stuff.
it seems like he's just working out, training on the side. I don't think if you realistically believe there's going to be an MLS season, you don't take him. What's the point? Right? That's a long run kind of player.
Yeah,
He gets 5% if he stays at home.
Why wouldn't
We
he?
just had a
right?
discussion.
That's true.
If you're gonna give him
Why
the opportunity
wouldn't
to
he?
go, I think he's gonna be like, yeah,
He'll take it.
True.
Which is a 5. If he was healthy, right?
I mean, that would be awesome if he was healthier, but
Yeah, well, to my understanding, I thought it was a season-ending injury, which would have kept him out the whole 2020.
I think he should still go. I think the core of this team should stay together past this season tournament, but then again, I mean, how many injuries has that guy had already? I mean,
Yeah.
how long? I don't know.
yep.
I
pretty
just
reliable,
if I'm
man.
him, I'm going.
Yep, gotta
If
get your
it-
money. Gotta try to.
If you're
make
saying,
it.
if you're telling me I can train and it's just a matter of getting back into form, then I'm going.
Maybe the Galaxy's hooking him up and just gonna take him, and not because you could only dress up to 23. I think the Galaxy's taking 24 at this point, and you just add a Costa and just like, hey, we're
I
not
doubt
gonna
we're
use you.
taking 24 right now at this point.
There we are
it's
apparently.
all the kids.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
It's all the kids.
Dunbar and Wild and all them.
I do want to see Wild though. For some
You're
reason,
Wild.
I feel like he might have that little spark.
He does. He's pretty dope, man. I like him.
Mate, we'll see.
Scott B is commenting Liga G News.
Big shout out to Scott B, aka Vegan Gamer. He is the solo general manager of the
Damn.
league right now. That's
Shout
a
out.
lot left
Shout
on his
out.
shoulders, man. Hey, man, we appreciate all your work, bro.
Fuck yeah.
He's saying
Hey.
on the comments that the goal scorers all up to date.
Well, that actually
All
does
up
it
to
for the
date.
questions and basically for the news across the Galaxy segment. You guys any last thoughts as far as the Galaxy and the upcoming season goes?
Well, make sure you like this video, and if you're hearing us later on Spotify, make sure you like that.
And if you're in
Space.
YouTube, make sure you subscribe.
Thank you. Yes, definitely. And that's going to do it for just news across the Galaxy. And we're going to switch over to the hangover right now. If you guys are not familiar, we have a pro clubs league going on called Liga G96, which you can follow on Twitter. It involves 6 teams, and all games are streamed on Twitch. Apologize for the stuttering. The McLoves are catching up. But yeah, that's going to do it for news across the Galaxy. And we're about to switch over. Stay tuned. Trust me, it's getting a little fun because these guys are going to talk shit. Chewy, can you hit us with the intro, por favor?
How much speak facts?
What up, everyone? Welcome to the Hangover, where we talk all things Liga G96.
G96.
My name is Eddie. I'm joined by, I'm surrounded by borrachos.
Puro borracho.
In the literal and the virtual term, I should say, right? Spending here to my right, Brian
Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow.
Mr.
And Tony Royale
Yeah.
across here from me. And, of course, Chewy to my left on the ones and twos.
Hey Chewy, you have some dirt over here on the floor. You don't have a broom to clean it up with?
You mean...
Why would you need a broom for?
Just vacuum it.
Didn't last week you say you were gonna bring a broom?
Yeah.
Anyways,
On Saturday, and I don't know where it's at.
Jab.
so there is a debt to pay. Brian
Yes.
be a man of his word.
Look at him.
Okay,
Shout
Brian,
out to Samoa Bob.
Brian, do it in front of the camera, Brian.
Man.
Oh, should I mute it?
Hey, we fucked up though, man. That goal should not
You
happen.
can get closer, Brian.
That
so
goal
they can
should
see
not
that you're
happen.
Actually,
Yeah, just there's no CGI here. Chewy's not that good.
I'm somewhat okay.
First, put out the premise of what the bet was.
Oh, so the bet was
Bet.
for every game that we lost,
No. That they
that they lost. Sorry, Samoa Bob would drink a beer and take a shot.
Mhm.
For every goal that Samoa Bob would score,
I would take a shot.
he'd take a shot.
Guess how many he scored?
Once.
Cheers.
Man.
I wish you would have taken my bet.
And you can consider that a gift.
I wish you would have taken my bet.
No, Brian, you're out of camera now. You fucked that up.
He drank it, ladies and gentlemen. He
Fake
drank it
news,
though.
CGI. Brian didn't drink it.
He drank that.
Shout out to Samoa Bob. Shout out to Barcelona.
Yes. So, Liga G96 Week 4 was this past Saturday, yesterday. And Scott B., writer for Liga G96, put out his predictions, and he put out sweep all around.
Sweep.
Predicted.
In all three series?
All three series.
Damn.
So I'm going to start with the first one. 7 p.m. was Pineapple versus CD Angelinos. It went as follows. Pineapple won the first one 3-0. But the second one, the prediction was already off. 3-1 Angelinos.
Ooh.
And then Pineapple Brats 3-1 won the series. What are these
Angelino's
3-1s,
sick one.
right? What's going on with that?
3-0, 3-1, 3-1.
Yeah. I guess surprise there. And that's about the only surprise he's going to get this weekend. Game 2.
Series 2.
The much anticipated pod clash, where there was representatives from News Across the Galaxy and Straight from the Stands commentary on Borrachos, and representatives from Riot Squadcast and LA is Our House in Barcelona. Went as follows. Game 1, Borrachos took it 3-0.
Damn right we did.
Game 2, an overtime victory where Borrachos let that lead slip, that 2-0 lead slip, I should say. 1-3-2.
Damn right we did.
And game 3, Borrachos took 3-1. You guys were obviously involved in this game. I should say the first one was pretty dominant because I saw it closely. I looked at it closely, as Manny would say, old manager. I don't know, that I would say something changed as soon as Manny left. But that second one, that 2-0 lead, kind of got away from you guys, huh?
Yeah.
We got comfortable.
We got comfortable. We were
That's
trying
what
to go for the
happened.
kill.
We got comfortable.
We were pushing up a little bit too much. Got caught.
Yeah, we got comfortable, man. Like I was in like back into my line. I was a little bit more higher up, you know.
Yeah, that's what it was. We saw that the first game we 3-0 win. So we thought we took the foot off the pedal a little
It
bit.
was a turnover, right? The first goal.
Yeah. I don't know from who. But it was either way. I mean, us three in the back should have probably responded a little bit better. But
It went through my side. I don't care.
But you know what
I just don't
happened?
care.
They tied us and we woke the fuck up.
Yeah, they hit us quick in that second game. I think within 10 minutes they scored both goals.
Yeah.
But both of them were. One of them was a straight giveaway. Another one was despeje, no, off a corner, where it was only two
Yeah,
back.
it was kind of like a
versus
counter, yeah, dude. Because they
countered well.
yeah, they did.
That's been our problem all season. It's not so much something that Barcelona did well. It's just
Yeah.
something we were consistent.
Ouch,
on.
no
I
credit at all, huh?
On top of that, like for real, I wasn't trying to let Samoa Bob score
I don't think none of us were, man.
because he was coming up on the race of the Golden
wasn't-
Boot and he could score.
I
I
wasn't
know he
sweating
could
it.
score him.
Yo, hey man, shout out to him, dude, because I think he's a good player.
He is, but we
did
just
pretty
locked
good.
him down.
He did pretty good.
I wasn't sweating it while the play was happening, I was even telling you guys I'm not gonna take this red because I felt comfortable in us being able to take that goal and still.
And you did right. You did right. I'm glad you didn't take that red.
That red would have been crucial for that third game.
It was too early in the game. It was 60 minutes in, and then we had another game. You know, we were the better team. That was obvious. If it wasn't obvious to you, then you're just a bystander. To be honest, the first game was completely dominant. I challenged the team to come through my side. They tried and they failed. So,
which game was the one that they were literally like pressing us on the right, like consistently?
That actually was the last game.
That was the last game,
3-1.
right?
And you know what, dude? If watching this game, if I had to give credit, they had to give credit to them for readjusting.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't the most dominant game, even though the game before was 3-2.
Right.
Borrachos were still dominant for the most part until the comeback, and then woke up after the tie. But the third game, shout out to them. They readjusted, and it was a whole different, in my opinion, a whole different.
They took away my passing lanes.
Yeah, it was hard for us to come out playing from the back on that third game.
Yeah.
We do that? Shut up, Brian.
All the teams.
The second game they pressed well. The second half is when they turned it on. I think the first half I still felt pretty comfortable in the game. They started pressing really good on my side. They started, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but they started stacking my midfield, so I couldn't go through them and I couldn't go over them. So I just kept switching the field on them, and that worked.
I'm gonna ask you guys something, since you guys were all on the field, and I'm sure you love all your teammates, but I gotta ask you, and I'll read out the stats for you. Who do you think was the best player in this whole series? Hold on. So the stats go as followed: Willis, center back, you got a goal off a corner. Then you have Sponge with 3 goals, 1 assist. Jeff, aka Alex Caruso, got 2 goals, 1 assist, and Suazo got 3 goals and 4 assists in this series.
Man of the match this weekend, bro. Man of the series this weekend.
Damn.
You're gonna give it to yourself? You're thinking hard there.
No, what I'm gonna give to us in the back is the best defense in the league.
Yes, that, like I said, we're the best defense because we got the best defense. That's straight up Willis.
But that's just me being biased.
Brucey.
Oh yeah, and Tank got 2 assists.
Nobody gives a fuck about Tank. The fuck. To me, Suazo, man of the match this weekend.
I agree with Bryant on that one. Suazo, man, gotta give it to the man.
And he hit that banger in that first
bangers
game.
and assists, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Suazo. Again, I don't know if they were doing it on purpose or not, but towards the second half of the second game and during the third game, they made it difficult for me to get him the ball as easy as I was doing it in the first game. Mm-hmm. And he still responded with assists and scoring. So, and we haven't had that much time to play together on that wing either. So
yeah,
the adjustment was effortless with Tony playing inside and him playing out wide.
Suazo, did we answer correctly?
Yeah,
of course we did. The fuck.
Outside looking in, I would have to say Suazo too. I mean, those stats, come on,
they speak for themselves.
3 and 4, oof. That's some hell of a stats, man. So
it was a good pressing though, man. Bullshit aside from Barcelona, it was good pressure.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that much pressure against Pineapple, Bratz. Cosmos kind of pressed us like that a little bit, but they play a different style, which if you haven't figured it out from Liga G96, I'm not gonna tell you. But as far as the pressing, they started pressing good. Again, I don't know if they did it on purpose. I set out the challenge to come through my side. They sure as hell were trying. And towards the end, they were at least blocking my outlets, forcing me to play to the other side and play more with Tony.
Still work though,
which I don't like to do.
Oh, what?
I don't like to switch the field like that when it's working, you know.
All right. So dominant performance, a sweep as predicted by Borrachos. Next game went as follows. Sorry, it was Cosmo versus Walnut SC. Cosmos won the first one 4-0, second one 4-2, and the last one 2-0. So Cosmos took the sweep there. Cosmos are still considered the favorites. They're still in first. So as the prediction says, there was no surprises there. So looking forward to, actually, I'm sorry, I'm jumping way ahead of myself.
Yourself, not myself.
Selves.
We're good.
How many are you?
You're good.
How many of you?
Leave my cousins alone.
Please do. Leading scorers. at the end.
Ooh.
That was a little
Of the week.
disappointing in Spudge, man. I was really thinking he could get at least one hat trick.
You know what,
I
Barcelona?
was thinking like 6 goals.
You guys got lucky, man, because we could have freaking smashed you guys in the
Oh.
first game.
Hey, shout out to their goalie, man.
No,
He-
I'm not
he blocked
even
the
lying,
goalie.
dude.
I mean, he blocked the penalty.
There was like
He
at
did
least
block a penalty.
3
That's-
unanswered goals we could have made on you guys that we didn't.
Well, that's our fault though.
Yeah, exactly.
We should have.
Yeah, it's our fault.
We had them, dude. It was so easy.
So tied at first is Sponge, aka
Oh, by the way, this is Tony. Before you guys are like, "Oh, who's that talking?" It's not Eddie. It's not Brian. No, it's the guy that defended you guys so well that you guys only got 2 goals.
Oh, wait,
in 3
hold on.
games.
It's the guy with the glasses, dude.
So tied at first is El Buki with 14 goals. Tied with I Am Goofy Goober with 14 goals. And right behind them is your favorite Samoa Bob with 9.
Ooh.
My favorite. That's Brian's favorite.
He got me a shot. That's cool.
Man. My favorite is Sponge.
I mean, that's cool too, man.
Well, I mean, we already said it here. He's
Yeah.
gonna run away with the,
Oh,
with
he's
the
gonna-
golden boot.
Yeah, and we're going to run away with
So
a
I'm trying to get
championship,
him
too.
the golden boot, man.
Damn, we guys should wager something for that too. So next week, week number 5. That's how the schedule goes, guys.
How's it?
Here's Borrachos. Play away at CD Angelinos
Ooh.
at 7 p.m. Real
7,
quick,
All right.
how's that series gonna go?
We're going to win.
Biased opinion, we're gonna sweep. But
I just know how good I am.
honestly, they've been these last 2 weeks. They've been stepping up their game.
Cool.
City Angelinos. So I would expect them to come at us with everything. They
I
have.
mean, they took one from Pineapple.
and yeah,
Ooh,
Pineapple's
that
is a really good
true.
team.
That is true.
Come get it. I'm on the right side.
8 p.m. Walnut Park home to Pineapple Brats. Any predictions how that's gonna go?
2-1. I'll give Wanda 1.
Damn, like that was like sad. I'll give them one.
Well, I'm not gonna say. So yeah, that's kind of.
Nah.
I don't think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be 3 fought out hard games with them.
And what did you say about us?
We should sweep, but I don't think we are. They're gonna come battle us.
Nah, we're going to sweep,
should
bro.
sweep. The
We're going
fuck?
to sweep.
Get out.
That's biased opinion. The fuck?
I expect every borracho to bring their
Of
broom.
course,
that
we
day.
want to sleep every game. Doesn't mean we're going to.
Hey, we got some shade being thrown out here. Scott B, 4 clean sheets to 1. I mean, we're talking best.
But like I said, biased opinion. I feel we're the best fucking defense in the league.
I'm not even being biased. I'm
I
just
mean,
knowing.
But the stats do show that Cosmos have a better. goal
The
differential.
question was, who do you think?
Who do I think?
Scott?
It's me.
It's not like by facts. You know.
all I know is that you guys played Cosmos before I even joined the team. So
Dang,
we were a
what's
different
up?
team when we played you guys.
You guys had a
and
different
we were
manager,
playing,
right?
We were playing with a different manager, and we were playing a different formation.
oh, don't say that.
So they know. I mean, you can see it. If you
Yeah,
can't
can
see it, then
now,
that's
can
on
see
you.
it.
You know.
Get better internet. So closing out week 5 is gonna be Barcelona home to Cosmos SC.
Let's go, Barcelona. I'm rooting for you guys on this one.
Yeah, bring down the guys on top. Bring them down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
And we don't have 1 clean sheet, by the way, so you might want to check your stats. Check with Barcelona; they're big on stats. We have more than 1 clean sheet. We got 2 on them alone, so might want to fact check that.
We
I feel like
don't.
we have one of them.
We have 1.
No, we have more than 1.
On them, we have one only. They
With
beat
them,
them.
it was 1 alone.
Do we have more than one?
I'm looking at it while he's talking. I don't think we only have 1, to be honest.
That's cool though. You guys have
Those are Speddy's comments, by the way.
my comments. Right side. Come at me.
Stat boy.
Me and Tony both play on the right.
Yeah. Come at us, bro.
So Swasso wanted to add, I believe it was Swasso, assist leader. Let me see if I can do that real quick.
Jeff is assist leader, right?
Yeah. So
Caruso?
damn,
Yeah.
we have a leader in assist and in goals. That's
So now we gotta get
Best
leaders on
defense?
clean sheets.
Best defense, all right.
so.
Challenge accepted.
I'll just
Oh,
name.
yeah.
I'll just name the top 3 real quick.
Sorry, Angelinos, but I'm coming for that donut on your side.
Jeffrey Reese, aka Alex Caruso, has 8 assists. Hunter on Cosmos has 7, and third is Pineapple Bratz's Kung Fu Kenny with 4.
Barcelona got 1 in the 3rd game.
3-1.
Yeah, we kind of dagged them like towards the end, like towards the 78th or something. We scored that 3rd one, and then we just kind of held it.
Yeah. So there, people are comparing Eddie to Bruce Arena.
For the U.S. men's national team or for
The first time around.
That was good.
Hey guys, so if you are not following Liga G96, do yourself a favor. Follow them on Twitter and make sure to follow all the teams. It's all fun and games. Yeah, we're talking shit here, but believe me, we're all friends behind the scenes. I mean,
We're all family, man.
for
they
the
don't even know who I am, so I don't know how we're friends.
the guy with the glasses, the glasses guy.
Glasses guy.
At the end of the day, we're all G's, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, and yeah, make sure you follow all the teams. Some people even have like individual profiles for their players. It's fucking awesome. All the games are on Twitch. Pick your team. Have fun. you
Yeah,
know?
hell yeah.
Till the MLS comes back and gets canceled right away.
And if
You got us.
and if you don't have a PS4 and you want to play, you know, there's an Xbox League coming up too.
Correct.
Ooh,
Liga
that is
Galaxia.
right, sir.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We will be back next week. Borrachos will be playing on Saturday along with all the rest of the teams. Make sure again to follow them on Twitter. Appreciate everyone for the likes and for the questions and your comments and being on with us for this hour and whatever minutes it's been. My name is Eddie. You can find me on Instagram as Eddie_Nags, on Twitter as Eddie Nags altogether. Bryant, where can they follow you,
You
sir?
can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Bryant Nags. BRYANT Nags, NAGS. And that's it, I think.
Chewy. Oh, you guys can find me as Chavez JA on Instagram and Twitter. Chavez JA, pretty easy, pretty simple.
Pass the ball, Chewy.
Spenny.
As far as for NAG, you can find me on Twitter under Spenny Bayless. And as far as for Liga G96, you can find me on the right side.
Ooh.
I heard
Goes
the-
to Cosmos too, man. We're gonna come back around to you guys in 2 weeks.
So
I can't wait. Can't
so
wait.
in
Where
oth-
your shutouts are against us, right?
So-
We got 2 donuts in the first week. Right?
so in other words, the shade is on the right side.
Let's do it.
And as far as I go,
No,
you can
no
find
umbrella needed. I got all the shit you need.
Pasa la bola.
me. Yeah, but you can find me, dude.
Hey, come
under-
on, man.
Hey,
Let's pass the ball.
hey,
Come on.
I haven't passed it though.
Come on.
Oh, pass it. Is it passed? All right. No, but you can find me at Tony_Royale, whether it's Instagram or Twitter. Same thing, anywhere. I'm with it. Just add me.
That's what's up. And again, thank you everyone for being with us here on this Sunday night. On Father's Day, I should add. Again, happy Father's Day to all the G's. If you're a Levels fan,
Father's
fuck
Day.
you.
Straight up.
Make sure to like this video, share it, share all our podcast streaming services links, and we should get out of here. You guys good?
We're good.
Yep.
We're
Cool.
good, guys.
For Bryant, Chewy, Spenny, Tony, we out of here. Keep
Keep
on
on
nagging.
Keep on nagging.
Wait.